Alright, for the first time, I'm actually glad I don't know how to work my wife's camera and bring this into focus. And I haven't asked her to show me. I know I keep telling you guys when I ask her to show me, but this isn't my life. This isn't something I do all the time. So it's, I think about it now, but by the time I'm done this, I'm not going to be thinking about this anymore. I'm just going to put the camera back and go about my business. But this time, I'm actually glad I can't bring her camera into focus. Once again, dealing with Christopher Harris. He's got a video up saying the title is I Run From No One. And it's Andreas Harris. He put it up November 11th, 2018. I'm just going to play a short part of it and then I'm going to go straight into this.
Everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm setting this up real quick. And I'm setting this up for a reason. Because you got a gentleman by the name of Messenger of Truth. And he continues to troll. And he's on Solar Mind Vision Debate League right now, telling and explaining to everybody that I ran from him in a debate. So since I told him that I would go live right now and he can come in here and try and debate me on whatever topic he liked, mainly his fake false messiah, his Christ Dracula. So I'm going to wait and I'm going to see if he's going to come in the room. As I stated before, I've posted the link in Solar Vision in the chat room, and I guarantee you he won't show up.
Alright, so I didn't really listen too much. I listened up to the point where Outside the Cube came on, and that was it. But here's the thing. He's talking about, this was a few nights ago, must have been Saturday, probably. It was... In my time, it was almost 12:40 a.m. I'm already tired. Everybody who knows me, at least through social media sites, they know between 12 and 1, I'm shutting down. My body gets weak, I get tired. I've said this plenty of times on Sherry Love Show. When it gets late, listen, I'm tired, it's time to go. It was after 12:30 a.m. here on the East Coast. I don't know where these guys live. These guys can probably do whatever until 2, 3, 4 in the morning. That's not me. Okay, that's not my life. Whatever they do, I don't care. As far as me over here, after 12, there's no way I'm going on anyone's platform to start a debate when I'm literally shutting down my tech and packing up so I can go to bed. Ain't going to happen, number one. Number two, I never agreed to come onto his panel. I never agreed that. He did say he was going to go over there and I can come in. I ignored it. I'm like, this guy's crazy. I'm about to go to bed. I'm not going over there to start something when I'm already feeling weak. I'm already feeling that it's time for bed. It was almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. So anyway, so that was just crazy. But the title of his video is I Run From No One. Well, let's deal with some stuff. This is an email. I know you all can't see it. But this is an email between myself and Sal Showtime. Over there, he's the owner and moderator of Debate Talk for You. I have a number of text messages and a number of emails between me and Sal. And let me give you all some sort of backdrop. In that video, Christopher was saying that, we got to a point where we set up a debate and then I tried to change the rules of the debate for it to be, prove me wrong. He's lying again. What happened was in the YouTube comments, he said I was wrong about something. And I said, don't just say that I'm wrong about it, prove me wrong. Don't just say I'm wrong, prove that I'm wrong. Show me where my error is. Don't just say it, show me, prove it. He couldn't do it. So then he as he always starts babbling, challenging me. I said, basically, what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a gift. I'll give you a gift. We can be on Sal's show. It'll be like a one-on-one hot seat. I'll be in the hot seat and you can attack me all night long. I won't retaliate. Because I wanted to hold his head in my hands and crush it like a melon. But I said I will not even retaliate. You just come up against me with whatever you want and I'll simply defend my faith. As an apologist, because that's what we do. I won't attack you, even though I wanted to. That was a gift. Anybody else that I can think of would have jumped at that opportunity to attack me, and I won't even retaliate. I'll just defend my faith. But he kept saying, no, let's be a debate, let's be a debate. So I said to Sal, watch this, because he's done this over and over. I told Sal in a text and an email, you watch this. As soon as I accept the actual debate, he's going to run for the hills. And that's exactly what happened, because I told Sal in the email, which went to Chris, fine, I'll accept, we'll have an actual debate. Soon as I did that, he ran for the hills. And he's talking about he doesn't run. Now, I can go into the emails from Surreal as well, and the text messages. How we were supposed to debate on Surreal's show because he was challenging me. Got all these text messages between him and between Surreal and Christopher Harris. And by the time I got to the point where I accepted and I sent him some topics, Christopher Harris ran for the hill. Surreal saw it for himself, and he was like, look at this guy. He runs his mouth and runs his mouth and runs his mouth. As soon as you turn and say, fine, you want this, come get a piece. He turns and he runs with no warning, no explanation. He just turns and he runs. He did that before we even got to Sal. So anyway, this is some of the stuff that Sal and I were talking about. This is December 19th at 7:51 p.m. I'm not going to read that one. But the next one, his response is, Sal's response is, okay, Sunday we will have the conference call to seal the deal. It's 2 p.m. Eastern, okay with you? So that's what Sal, we're trying to set up the debate. It hasn't really been established yet. We're trying to set it up. Christopher Harris is saying in his video that we were established a debate and that I was trying to change the rules. How, when we haven't even been able to set it up yet? So that was December 19th, 8:30 p.m. when Sal responds. And I responded Wednesday, December 20th at 11:35 in the morning, and I said after 4 is best. And then I said some other stuff which I'm not going to get into. Some other stuff Sal and I were talking about. What else? Oh, December 21st. It's right here from Sal. December 21st, 2017. He's got Mutt. Chris Harris will only debate you if it's set up the usual DT4UA. I'm looking at your last email and you have a fact chat format set up. Chris wants to debate you in the Lion's Den and no other format. I will ask him again and see if he has a change of heart. And I don't know why this isn't opening. What did I say? Something about he backed out. The reason Chris has backed out. This is December 25th. So he must have went from the emails. I told Sal I'll accept the debate. I told Chris in the comments, in the YouTube comments, I told him, okay, fine. You don't want the gift? Let's do it. See, the thing is, his previous channel has disappeared because he must have violated some YouTube policy or something like that. I heard he posted nude pictures of a little boy or something like that. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't care. So his channel was removed, and that means every comment that he created was also removed with his comments. So I can't find his comment anymore because it's from his old web page or his old YouTube channel. But I told him, fine, let's debate. Let's do it. You want to debate? Let's debate. Forget to prove me wrong. And he ran for the hills. He kept talking about prove me wrong, prove me wrong, prove me wrong. That I was talking about that. I'm like, dude, we've already passed that point. That's not applicable anymore. You didn't want to do it. Forget it. Let's just debate. But he wouldn't do it. So that email from Sal was December 21st. My next response to him via email was December 25th because Sal sent me a text. And I'll tell you all what the text is all about momentarily because Christopher Harris backed out. Let me do this real quick. In Google Hangouts, I had to go all the way back to December the 11th. Jeez, I thought I was already queued up. December the 11th. It's really a private hangout between me and Bolt Fortress. And I'll read basically the conversations that I had with him, which starts at December Um, Here we are. Here we are. Okay. December 11th. Oh, no, sorry. December 19th. So you heard the dates I quoted to you with the email with Sal. I said to Bold, I'm going to face Chris Harris. Bold responds, what? Why? About what? And why? He starts getting all excited. Then I responded, the Messiah. His kingship, priesthood, prophecies, divinity. The stuff that he's been saying for the last few months. And to answer his question why, I quoted what Solomon wrote. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be filled with deceit. And then I sent him the title of the show, which is what I was suggesting. The Messiah, semicolon, or colon, his kingship, priesthood, and divinity. Then Bold is like, this is tonight? And then he says, you know what he gonna say, the Messiah is about David. And I responded, that is the first thing I'm going to dismantle. And then underneath that I said, before I even start talking about the kingship. He said some things here which I'm going to overlook. Then he says, again, this is still December 20th. December 20th. And he says, and when is this debate? And I responded, same day, don't know yet. We're going to talk on Sunday. But next year, of course. That lines up exactly with what Sal's email to me was about, saying let's talk on Sunday. So Bold says, oh, okay. And then I said, I'm off today and rest of the week. I'm actually already working on my notes. And he was a little bit shocked that I was writing on my notes in December 20th when the debate probably wouldn't even occur until after the season. See, we're not even in the season of debate. Sal takes a break. We're not even in the season of the debate. So Christopher Harris has just lost his mind. So Bill's like, basically like, you're working on your notes for next year? And I said, yeah. Sal takes a break from December 22nd to January, whatever. So show can be in January or February. I don't know. So Bold says, oh, okay. And then I said, and I asked for a 3-part debate because I have too much information. I'm cutting out as much as I can and building my skeleton right now. And Bold says, let him have it, but don't add insult to injury. And I basically said I won't. And then I told him I will be asking him my question. And he says, how can David be a descendant of himself? I said, yup. And he says, I would love to hear that answer. And then I said, prove how it's biologically possible. So we're basically having this back and forth conversation. Because when Christopher Harris was talking about, King David is the Messiah, I asked him, how in the world can David be a descendant and heir, a son of himself? How is that even biologically or even logically possible? He never could answer the question because it's not possible for any man to be his own descendant. So talking about King David is the Messiah is foolish. And I was going to crush him in the debate, and he knows it. That's why he didn't want to face me. So he goes on and talk some other stuff. And we're talking. It's actually going over a period of 2 weeks. Let's see here. He posted some other stuff. Oh, and then we get to December 25th. All these dates are lining up because the date is right underneath the comment. I write to Bo, Christopher Harris has run for the hills again. And I put again in capitals. Christopher Harris has run for the hills again, claiming that he has no interest in debating me. LOL, the coward. And then Bo, and this because I got a text from Sal. This is Christmas Day. Sal sends me a text saying, which basically Chris made a screenshot, which I'm going to show you guys the screenshot. Guy's lying. This is why people shouldn't lie, man. They don't know what you're talking about behind the scenes. I'm going to show you the screenshot. But basically, Sal sent me the text on Christmas Day saying that, Chris doesn't want to debate anymore. So Bold is like, he only debates those he feels he can beat. Weak. And then I said, this is the 3rd time he's challenged me. Then, all of a sudden, says, I'm no longer, this is what I have in quotes, I no longer have an interest in debating him. I think I tell him too much. And really, I'm only sharing a little, just enough to show him that he's in deep trouble. Shake my head. In fact, I was thinking about sharing my notes with you anyway. Maybe I can copy and paste them. And I did. And I started from this point, which you can't see. But it goes on and on and on and on and on. Over 200 scriptures and on and on. And then he said he's scared of all that. Meaning Christopher Harris is scared of all that. And then Bolt was like, and you just getting started? LMBO, laughed my butt off. And I said, he didn't know this. I didn't tell him. But he knows he cannot answer any question I throw at him. On and on and on I'm talking. But then I quote something here that he had on YouTube. I said, all Chris does is say, that's weak, messenger. And I put that in quotes because that's what he said. That's weak, messenger. And I say, and I put mine in quotes, if it's so weak, why can't you disprove or refute it? Saying that's weak will not work on me in the debate. You will only have two options. Either you disprove me or yield. I am not one of your amateur peers. And then I unquote. And I said to Bold, and I think that might have frightened him. And then I have in bold capitals, OMG, this guy is such a pathological liar. What date is this? What date is this? It's still in January. Oh, it's Christmas Day. Sorry, it's Christmas Day. I already said that. I'm on YouTube. This is me talking to Bold. I'm on YouTube now, and he's like, "You're a liar." And then he says, "I accepted the debate." And then I'm saying, "Oh, I'm about to lay into this dude." Always catching him in lies. He did the same thing with the debate that was supposed to be on Surreal Show. Sal sent me the texts, meaning Sal sent me the text showing that Christopher Harris did not want to debate me. But a day later, he's talking about he accepted the debate. It's crazy. He is clearly saying that he no longer has an interest in debating me or talking to me, and I have in brackets yesterday. But now he's saying that he accepted? The fool. He is the one who challenged. How can he accept when he is the challenger? I'm telling you, that guy has mental issues. This is me typing to Bold. I even responded to Sal saying that I was sick of that coward challenging me and then running. So anyway, something else we're talking about. Then I say, oh, and he deleted those comments. He seems to do that a lot. Type something and then delete it, but I can see them in the bow note. In fact, let me go to this real quick, since I'm talking about how he deletes stuff. And Sherry loves, you see his face over here. You can see that even though the camera is blurred. He challenged me in the comments, saying, oh, come to, my show and I challenge you, blah, blah, blah. That was 3 weeks ago. And I responded to him, date and time, with a question mark. In other words, I'll be there. But he never responded. And now he's going and he's removed his comment completely. All the people on the panel know because I showed it to them. Now he's removed it completely. I'm going to run out of time because I only do 20 minutes. So I'm going to try and rush back to this and just read something. Where is it? I've got all this stuff listed out by dates. Oh, this is, I've got 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm going to run out. I'm still going to post a video. I don't care. This is what I typed literally to Christopher Harris because I copied it and posted to Bo. This is December 26th. With your buried excuses, lies, prove me wrong is long buried. You wanted a debate, so I agreed to a debate. You are always attacking the kingship, priesthood, and divinity of Jesus. So stop pretending that isn't something that's interesting to you. Oh, let me go back to the screenshot. I forgot to tell you. This is the screenshot that he sent to Sal. He says, this was under a post I made. Tell him no thank you. I am no longer interested in debating him nor talking with him. That was December 26th. Literally. But anyway, so I was going back to what I said to him. Your own words prove me right, yellow belly, because that's a coward. You challenged me over and over. Now you act like you didn't. Dude, you're on drugs or what? Then I said you can come get this work. You said I will embarrass you in any topic. You said to someone I will debate him and beat him so easy, is what he typed. I got 15 seconds. I'm going to make 2 parts. There's no way I'm going to let this slide.